Match number 33 of the Indian Premier League. It was the Mumbai Indians who were up against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. It was a battle of survival, and like always in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the key highlights of the 33rd game of the Indian Premier League. The two captains in Hardik Pandya and Pat Cummins were there at the centre, and this was going to be a battle of survival as both teams found themselves at the bottom of the points table. It was Hardik Pandya, the home captain, who won the toss and elected to bowl first, saying that there will be a lot of dew that will play a very big factor during the second innings of this game. So he won the toss and said that he had decided he would want to bowl first. The Sunrisers Hyderabad, two batters came out, and this was touted to be a game where 300 runs might just be scored, seeing the conditions and the teams that there were at the display. But at the end of it, it was not like that. To begin with, the Mumbai Indians did create a couple of chances. First over bowled by Deepak Chahar. There were a few opportunities. In fact, on the very first ball, Abhishek Sharma tried to step out and heap the bowler up in front over his head for a six, but unfortunately the outside edge carried to Will Jacks, who was there at the first slip, and unfortunately the new ball slipped between his hands, and that was the first missed opportunity. Just a few balls after that, took up one more opportunity that went towards SHARMA. That was not able to convert. It was sort of a half chance, and now the Sunrisers Hyderabad batters had gotten a couple of lifelines. It looked like that both of them, once they attempt to get a lifeline, they make sure that they go on and make that into a big score, and that's exactly what both of them started trying to do. Both of them did hit a couple of boundaries, but the wicket wasn't looking like that this would be a wicket where runs over 200 will be scored. It looked like a sticky wicket, and despite that fact, the Sunrisers Hyderabad continued the approach they have been following, not realizing that this wicket might not be a 200 sort of a wicket that is just a wicket of 180 maybe, and that is what they should have targeted. But unlike that, they continued with their approach, and because of that led to a flurry of wickets for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Abhishek Sharma got out after a 40-run knock, a cameo. Definitely he was riding his luck all throughout the innings that he played. A couple of innings, there were a couple of opportunities that he had given to the Mumbai Indians, weren't able to convert it, but his innings was cut short at the 40-run mark. And Ishan Kishan on the other end had to go back to the pavilion. Will Jacks with the ball looked absolutely tremendous today. Hasn't been in the best of the forms with the bat, but with the ball he definitely displayed brilliant figures. 2 wickets for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and on the other end there was a Travis Head who was continued to struggle. He was definitely struggling a lot. Very less are those days when you see a Travis Head scoring 28 runs at a strike rate of just 100. Yes, you heard it right, I'm talking about Travis Head only, but that is how much he was struggling to bat in the middle, because the ball wasn't really coming onto the bat. It was a little slow, it was a little sluggish, and Mumbai Indians had got the trick. They knew that an opponent like Sunrisers Hyderabad, the more difficult conditions that there are at display for batting, the difficult it will get for them to actually come back into this game. Sunrisers Hyderabad continued to play their shots. They were not able to get the benefits of that. Wickets were falling, runs weren't coming, singles and doubles had even dried up. To a point, there was a point when in the 30 deliveries in the middle overs, just 26 runs were scored by the Sunrisers Hyderabad team, and 1 wicket was lost as well. And these numbers clearly display how much were the Sunrisers Hyderabad batters struggling. They did not have a plan B, because their plan A is to go after the bowlers, show intent. But on a wicket where there wasn't too much help for the batters, this is how much the batters of the Sunrisers Hyderabad were struggling. Nonetheless, Henrik Larsson, he understood the wicket a little bit. He realized that you need to spend a little time over here before going for the big shots. He sort of did that, played a 20 odd balls, and then in the final 2 to 3 overs they started to accelerate, hit a couple of tremendous hits by Henrik Larsson. In the last 3 overs, the Sunrisers Hyderabad accumulated 47 runs, all because of Henrik Larsson, who took his time and then hit those boundary. But one man who looked in but then he had to return back to the pavilion in the late stages of the game. Jasprit Bumrah again coming back to his best. Slowly and gradually he got rid of the dangerous Henrik Klaasen. Otherwise maybe they would have put on another 15-20 runs, and that would have been a difficult target to chase for the Mumbai Indians. Who knows, that wasn't the case, because Jasprit Bumrah ended the Henrik Klaasen show for the night. But Aniket Verma, he looked like he was the only batter who came out and started to hit his shots without struggling for a long time. He's definitely been the find of the season so far, not just for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, but for the IPL in general. He made sure that because of these late quick blitz, the Sunrisers Hyderabad at least get 262, and in this it was 40 runs by Abhishek Sharma, 28 of 29 from Travis Head, 37 of 28 by Henrik Klaasen, and 18 of 8 for Aniket Verma, who tried to give those late blitz. A couple of sixes to Hardik Pandya in the last over by Aniket Verma, and because of that the Sunrisers Hyderabad reached to a total of 162, and it did not look like at the midpoint itself it seemed to be 20 runs behind par. The openers for the Mumbai Indians in Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton came out, and Rohit Sharma, a couple of deliveries he wasn't able to time, but then he timed 2 deliveries of Mohammad Shami, and both the sixes showed absolute vintage Rohit Sharma. The commentator started to talk that maybe today is the day when Rohit Sharma comes back into form, because the way he was timing the ball, it looked absolutely perfect. It looked like Rohit Sharma was never even out of form. That's how good he had timed those 2 balls that were deposited into the second tier of the Wankhede Stadium. But that wasn't to be, and because of that Rohit Sharma just scooping a full toss delivery which should have ideally been into the stands, but he, after hitting that shot, realized that maybe he just timed it way too well and straight in the hands of Travis Head, who was standing at the extra cover region. A simple catch at the end. 26 for Rohit Sharma, the highest score for him so far in this IPL, and that clearly depicts how poor a run he has been having in the Indian Premier League so far. He's played 6 games and has just accumulated a total of 82 runs so far. Missed 1 game because of an injury, but has been a regular feature of the Mumbai Indians at the top of the order all throughout the season. So after a great start where it looked like he might just take the team over the line all alone, it was cut short and he had to return back to the pavilion. But then it was Ryan Rickelton who had who got a lifeline. He was out. He went back to the pavilion. He off the bowling of Zishan Ansari. But once he reached to the pavilion, there was a visual that was shown by the broadcaster. The umpire realized that it just is a no ball. You can see over here clearly that Henrik Klaasen's gloves are ahead of the stumps, and because of that, it was a no ball. And Ryan Rickelton came back and got a lifeline. And the Sunrisers Hyderabad, who were already way behind in this game, another thing like this happened to them, and they would have definitely felt really bad because of this snowball. But then Ryan Rickelton and Will Jacks took on the attack. It looked like they are struggling a bit in front of the Sunrisers Hyderabad spinners in the form of Zishan Ansari and Rahul Chahar, who was playing his first game of this season. Both of them somehow continued to counter these spinners as well, made sure, and because the runs weren't too much, the pressure wasn't on the batters. They had time to take their time and build the innings, make sure that the team reaches on the winning line quite comfortably. Both of them continued to play their shots. A couple of wickets fell. Then Surya Kumar Yadav came in the middle. He as well continued to play his shots. Surya Kumar Yadav looked in good touch, but again for him, unfortunately, after a great start again, he had to get out, and so did Will Jacks. Both of them returned. Ryan Rickelton got out after this, but Rohit Sharma and Will Jacks, both of them looked, because the total wasn't much, they did get a start, but weren't able to convert those runs as well. Then it was down to Hardik Pandya making sure that with a certain Tilak Verma, the two men who haven't shown signs of form but haven't really done that well, haven't had a marquee sort of a knock in this IPL so far, they made sure that the team crosses the line quite comfortably inside the 18 overs. They made sure that the team registers their victory. These were the winning moments for the Mumbai Indians. They're slowly and gradually coming back, creeping up on the points table. 2 more points added. This is how the scorecard looked. 31 for Ryan Rickelton, 26 for Rohit Sharma, Will Jacks with 36, 26 for Surya Kumar Yadav, Tilak Verma with 21 and Hardik Pandya with 21 on the board, making sure that the Mumbai Indians comfortably chase it down in 18.1 over by winning by 6 wickets. Late drama, Ishan Malinga picked 2 wickets when the Mumbai Indians needed just 1 run. It was just artificial excitement because Hardik Pandya first and then Naman Dheer, both of them got out consecutively. And that's why the win was cut down to a 4-wicket win rather than a 5 or 6 wicket victory. What this has done is that it has made the points table really very exciting. You can see the Mumbai Indians gradually coming up the ladder. 7 games, 3 victories. What they need is to win at least 5 out of the next 7 games if they want to reach to 16 points and at least give them a shot at the top 4 position. And now they are in the same boat as the Kolkata Knight Riders and the Lucknow Super Giants. And so then there are 2 more teams in Bengaluru, Punjab, who sit at 8 points, and then Gujarat and Delhi, who have played a game less and sit at 8 and 10 points reflectively. The Mumbai Indians are living up to their reputation. Slowly and gradually they are coming up the ladders, but are they now starting to now they are also getting closer and closer to the peaks? The players are gradually coming back to the form, but is it too late, or they can still pull off a miracle that they have done so many times in the past as well? You can let us know about that in the comment section below. But for now, that is all that I've got for you. I hope you are liking our coverage here on Sports Today of the Indian Premier League. If you haven't subscribed to us till now, do not forget to press the subscribe button. If you like this video, do give us a like as well. Do not forget to press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content coming your way, you guys come to know first.